Good morning, good afternoon. Anywhere you are watching us across the world, we are back again as usual. And today we are talking about a very important topic. Our topic for today is the state of Delaware, my man. We know that gas price been going up every day. As I was just telling you, I was driving today. Yesterday it was $3.99 for gas in Delaware. You know, Delaware used to get the cheapest gas before, but now the
Yeah.
price is going. When I was coming back from Philly today, I went to Philadelphia today to get my haircut.
Like, oh,
With
you
my
have to
son.
for a haircut. Why are
I,
you
I
going
just,
over there
I
for a
just, I
haircut?
know I gotta go across the state to get a haircut. I get used to those guys that used to cut my hair, and I haven't found anybody around here,
Well, that's news
to
for
cut my
me.
hair.
Go
So
across the state border to get a haircut. Wow.
I was
Oh,
talking to
that's a
my
new
little
one.
brother from Liberia in West Africa, and they're telling me, why you gotta go all the way? And then I said, okay.
Exactly.
And I almost 1 hour and 30 minutes drive,
That
150 miles, both ways. But as I was saying, when I was coming back from Philly, yesterday was $3.99, and then today is what, $4.09. It went
well,
up by what, 10
that's
cents.
yeah.
Nobody makes that kind of a money. I don't know when this gas price is ever going to come down. And just before you can come in, I think I was listening to the news yesterday,
Yeah.
and the state of Delaware, the governor is proposing giving everybody that filed taxes. Let me make it clear. Everybody that filed taxes in 2020,
Okay.
the governor is proposing we got to file taxes in 2020, to give every citizen of Delaware who filed taxes in 2020 $300 to help them offset the high price of gas. So
So that's good. That's good for a week.
well, at least it's something.
It's
It's just something, it's better than nothing.
I think it's hush hush.
What do you mean?
Um, because people are starting to feel they're feeling like they're getting Biden hard, Sniffy Joe. It's really affecting them and everyone. Even the liberals and all them are getting upset with it, but they're quiet. But they're very upset, and people are start questioning his uh cognitive, if he's best fit for the job and stuff like that. So I think for his own state, I think well, here's some money just to
No,
hush,
no,
make it
but
look
it's not
better.
just Delaware. I think I heard California and the governor is proposing $800. So
Okay.
it's not yet Delaware. Maybe you can say, blue states. I don't know what other.
California, it's at like $8 a gallon by now. So I mean, $800 ain't mean nothing.
But I think it's something. I think it's something that helps,
But the
to get
question
a
is
free
though,
money.
you get free money. Nothing's free. The
No, not free
money's
money, not free money, but to help.
money's coming from somewhere. Where it's coming from?
I don't really know. I think
They didn't clarify
I
that.
think they said they get some money from the federal government for something, and they're going to use that money to
Pay people.
help people.
So they're robbing
Uh,
people. How the saying go? They rob Peter to pay Paul. In other words, right?
Basically,
That's misuse that's misuse federal funding. Um, for me though, if for example, if I gave you $1 billion to fix the roads, the bridges, and for that alone, $1 billion for that, and now instead the governor takes the money and said, "No, we ain't gonna build the bridges, even though you got it for that purposes, and I'm just gonna pay Delawareans off to make me look good, make the president look good, whatever." Then that's misuse of federal funding.
I think it's still.
But then I don't want to see me personally. Then if you do that, I don't want you to come to me. We need more money for bridges. I gave you $1 billion. What more what you did with that money? I don't know. I had to use it for somewhere else. Then that's on you. You didn't use. Sorry, you get no more from me. That's how I am. But
But that's
you
the
know,
thing. I don't think it's Delaware. Delaware is not the only state that trying to find ways to try to help its citizens, fight
well,
the high price of gas.
there's a
I mean,
way. There's a way.
Pennsylvania.
There's a way of helping.
Well, what's the suggestion?
Open the goddamn pipeline.
Yeah, I think we said that last week, but I don't think it's going to be. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen
They're
overnight. So you can do something like
guaranteed within a month. Within a month.
the gas price going to come down.
No.
If
No.
you open
He can't
the
slow pilot.
pipeline,
If he comes down, so I'm going to open it, executive order, to override my first executive order in office, to override it, to allow the open the Keystone pipeline. Within a month, you're going to have workers there start working.
well,
Then maybe in 3 months from that, when everything starts running again, open it up and all that, we start using our gas again and our oil and stuff. Prices start dropping down.
that's good. That's good. But I think this situation needs a multi-pronged approach. It's not just one thing that will solve the problem. So other states now are talking about
That's a major problem there.
other states are talking about dropping the gas price, gas tax price. That's removing the gas tax on the gallon of gas. I think it's 18 cents for federal taxes on a gallon of gas.
Well, there's federal and state.
Both federal and state. I think I want to drop both. So if they do that, it will help to take the gas price down too.
Well, because, all people are feeling it.
Yeah, everybody.
Except for the politicians, all them, because they're getting paid for our taxpayers and they're just getting free gas from us because we're paying for it. So they're not feeling it, but they're going to feel it at the polls and stuff like that. So it's the job security to make their constituents happy.
So
that is your main
you said they're going
job.
to feel it at the polls?
Yeah, they're going to feel it at the polls.
How are they going to feel it at the polls?
You ain't doing nothing bad, I'm going to vote you out.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. They're going to. So it's job security for them. That's why they're.
That's why I'm trying to get the $300.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to do that. To bribe you to I helped you. Remember me, I helped you during the gas crisis. Yeah, I helped you.
So make sure you go to
No,
the
you did not. You just give me hush money to win my vote. $300. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's now they're starting to feel it because everyone, it doesn't matter what side you're on, it just both sides are at your throat because it's getting too expensive for everyone.
It does. It's getting very expensive for everybody. Traveling now, nobody wants to drive right now because
I'm waiting for the summer.
You're waiting for the summer to do it?
No, I'm just seeing how all the beaches will do.
People will still drive. The people will still drive. I think now people do
Hey, I love you, man, but it's hot out and everything else. You want to go to the beach? Use the tub this year. Sorry, gas price is too high.
No, they can carpool or you take public transport. The buses go to the
carry all that shit, carry all that stuff on there. Nah. I don't know.
That's the thing.
I don't know. The last time I rode,
you carpool.
that last time I used public transport, DART for Delaware.
Yeah.
It was, I think it was $3 one way on the 301 bus. That goes from Wilmington all the way down to Dover or Sussex, can't remember, but it's the longest route.
Mm-hmm.
And that's back in the day, like years ago, it was $3 for one way. So if I imagine, since everything going up, it'd probably jump up to it was $1 for other buses for local wise that travel was $1 for one way, and I imagine that probably jump up to $4 by now. I'm guessing. I don't know. I haven't since I drive and everything else. It's I don't need to ride a bus.
But that's one of the way we can offset the gas price, riding public transport.
No,
that's one of the way you can.
No. That's the best way.
You drive it 5 days.
Here's the solution. We don't drive for 2 weeks. We can flatten the curve.
That definitely. Everybody in this country said, "Look,
you didn't get what I said." I said we didn't. If we don't drive for 2 weeks, we can flatten the curve.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
You heard 2 years ago, 2 years straight. Stay in. We can flatten the curve. COVID.
Yeah.
The coof. Yes. When they started doing lockdowns, 2 weeks. Staying in for 2 weeks. You can flatten the curve. So we could drive. Don't drive for 2 weeks. You can flatten the curve. See how that works.
No, it can't work. It can't work because people have to move around anyway. I just think the
How are they
solution.
gonna move around if no one drives?
No, the solution there is the solution. One of the solutions, not the only solution. One of the solution is carpool, use public transport, and the demand for gas will what? Diminish, and then the prices will fall. But if we continue to drive the way we're driving right now, and not even summer yet,
People are still driving the same as they were pre-COVID, and the pre-COVID it was $1.79 a gallon here, and people still drove the same. So how within last year, a year ago, it was $1.79 to $4.09.
Well, I just think it's greed. Businesses, the gas company, the oil company, what have you, they are
We
taking
import.
they are taking advantage of the population. They
Okay.
are taking advantage of the population because
Okay.
there is no rational reason
Okay. Here's
for
the
which
closest.
gas price should go up every day. What's the reason?
We import. We do not use our oil. We don't use ours. We're importing. We're using other countries for oil. We were using our own, and that's why it was $1.79. And you just move it by pipeline. Costs nothing. Nothing. Now we import. We gotta import gas. You need to pay the crew. You need to pay for the ship. You need to pay the workers overseas to pump it out. You need to pay the dock workers who unload it. You need to pay the train workers that move it, or the tankers to move it to a refinery to refine the oil. You need to pay the workers to refine the oil. All that stuff adds up. So
So I understand. So your solution to the problem would be we said it last week, drill more. But while we try to drill more oil domestically, let us try to give the $300 to the citizens to offset the high cost of gas right now.
but
And then we go to your solution of what drilling more oil domestically. Even if you drill more oil domestically, how sure are you that these greedy guys, oil company, will not continue to raise the prices to keep hurting the ordinary American citizens? They're still going to engage in the kind of practices because there is no justification. I'm not saying there is no justification, but there ain't enough reason for the price to keep going up so high. There's nobody making
taxes,
nobody.
property taxes.
What property tax has to do with the oil?
You own the property. You drilling on the property. You got to pay taxes for working there. For you to be able to work there.
But it's not going up.
You got they raise.
That's gonna go up every year or every day.
When they spent trillions and trillions of dollars, okay, the money got to come somewhere. 2021, okay, government received from taxes 3.5 trillion from taxpayers. They spent 6.5.
So they spent more.
So now this year they spent way more than 6.5 to help out the people, right? To stop inflation is to spend more money. No, you print out more money. That does not help. It devalues the dollar. So they are printing out more money. They're spending more money than they need to. And now we get so much in debt now, the value of the dollar keeps decreasing. So therefore, it costs more. So everything's going up in cost, but our wages. So, but guess what? If we raise our wages up to, let's say, $30 an hour for minimum wage, guess what? Everything will go up again. It's not greed because I gotta pay the workers, I gotta pay the fees, I gotta pay all this gotta go. It's going up, so everything's gonna go up. So either way, you're never getting ahead. So this inflation.
But I think
only reason we got ahead because everything was starting to be made here. We had our own oil. We were energy independent. We use our own stuff. We were actually selling our oil and gas to other countries. They were buying it from us. And we start making stuff here again, and therefore stuff is starting to get a lot cheaper and stuff, and therefore we have more value of our dollar, because why print when we just make stuff here and keep circulating the money? Now you keep gathering overseas, no one's working, stuff like that, and no circulation of money. And don't get government involved, because each time they spend money, we're going to spend this, the money disappeared. I don't know. There's no money flow.
You're watching the Marvel Point of View on YouTube. Today we're discussing the gas price in Delaware. The governor of the state of Delaware, John Carney, has proposed giving each citizen who filed the taxes in 2020
property taxes are going to go up again.
$300. So
taxes going up again. Telling you.
My own thing here is I think that's a short-term solution that's not going to fix the problem. I really think it's not going to fix the problem.
Well, no, duh. It's just hush money. We're trying to help you. We're trying to get through this. And they don't want to admit they're wrong.
I think the midterm is around the corner.
We're not here.
Midterm is around the corner, so they try to do something just to pacify the citizens to vote for them, because at this time everybody's angry.
Not much is here in Delaware, because they we do ours on the election. The main election of president, so we do all in one. So that's Delaware for you. Like other states, they split theirs up. So that's why they got midterms and stuff for their senators, their congressmen, and some of the governors there too, how they do things. But for here, every 4 years their seats are up into our president election. That's when we cast our ballots. So, but that's just Delaware for you. Lazy and it's convenient, but.
I don't know about that, but the whole thing there is, I want to agree with you that we have to really, really look at a sustained way of fighting this, increase in the gas price. And one of the ways that you suggested that we should drill more domestically.
Open the goddamn pipeline. That's all you gotta do.
And I think that's one of the ways. It's not the only way, but one of the solutions.
A major solution.
But while we try to think about that, let the governor give the citizen the $300 to help them in the meantime, while they try to look for a long-term solution.
They're gonna raise taxes on the people that own houses, business, and all them. But I understand the the people that rent places, they do not pay property tax. Mm-hmm. They don't, because you rent. So therefore, let's say I rent, right, and I did my tax, I get $300, and everyone else in the complex get $300, and let's say that's 100. That's 100 tenants for this one building alone. They get $300. How much do you think that would be?
Almost 100 tenants, that $300. Is it $3,000? No,
$30,000.
$30,000.
Yeah, that's all for one building alone.
So what the point you trying to make?
So you add all that up, that's gonna be millions and millions of dollars. They gotta get the money somewhere. So guess what? Guess what? Listen,
they got it from somewhere.
So listen, now they gotta say, oh, we gotta raise you own next year. Let's say you own the apartment now. Right? And now comes taxes. At the end of the year, it's like, you owe. How I pay everything out. Well, you owe. So now you owe a couple thousand. Your taxes went up because they divide.
Because of the $300
they gave the people and stuff. So the property, the business, and everything else. And that's guess who's gonna pay for that? The people. Because guess what?
The same people.
I gotta make ends meet. You gotta make ends meet for your business and everything else, because you rent apartments and stuff. You gotta raise the property value. So therefore,
they're not giving the people anything, because that's the people own money. Because
like I said, they're robbing Peter to pay Paul, and it's going to get done.
So in a nutshell, you're saying it's a bad idea that the government, that the state of Delaware give each citizen $300 that file taxes in 2020? Are you saying it's a bad idea? Because you said the rob Peter had to pay Paul.
Yes.
So it's a bad idea. They should not do it.
Yes.
Is that your argument?
Yeah, that's my argument. But a lot of people on here are gonna say, "I want my $300 check. I want my $300 check." All right.
Because
All right. I understand. I want $300 too, just like that. But the money, you gotta look at the long side. You gotta look at the long term, not the short term gain. You gotta look at the long term gain. You gotta look past that. They're dipping a carrot in front of you.
Why? No.
Look at this carrot.
I understand.
Look at this carrot.
Yeah, but why we try to get the long-term planning, the long-term solution?
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
We want to alleviate the suffering of the people right now at the pump. Right
I understand. Guess what? It's called open the damn pipeline. It comes down to common.
That's a long-term solution. That's a long-term solution. Open the pipeline.
We wouldn't be in this mess if they didn't do nothing. We wouldn't be in this mess if they left it alone. They choose not. Now they're struggling, trying to save face with the people because everything's going up in cost. Everything. And they don't know why. They know why. They know why, but they're trying to say everything's fine. No, it's not. But everything's fine, people. Tell them we're going to get through this. We're screwed. We need to figure out some way. How we going to do this to make me look good? Because they can't be hypocrites now. People be upset. So, but Biden can say this, though. Here's a freebie, Biden. Okay, Sniffy Joe, listen. Due to the conflict of Ukraine and Russia, like you always say, blame Russia, blame Putin. Well then, due to the situation now, we're going to reopen the pipeline to help Americans help us out because, we ain't getting no oil and stuff, so we got to be self-efficient in this time of need. During World War II and World War I, we were self-efficient. We rebuild the world. We can rebuild it again. So guess what? We're going to start with the pipeline. I'm going to reopen it. Right? We're going to reactivate everything that he canceled. Go back to that plan, reopen it, and leave it alone. Guess what? Yo, Joey!
I don't think that's the only solution.
But I'm not saying it's like the only solution. I'm just saying I'm giving a freebie how to turn it around because they always trying to blame. If everything was going up, sure enough, the 40 executive orders are canceling everything. That he didn't go through the House Senate. He just executive order. You can look him up during the debate. Any president that signs a lot of executive order is a dictator. He's a dictator. He's a tyrant. He's not doing everything. But yet though, he signed more executive orders than all the presidents combined. And it's so bad, even the media is telling Joe, slow down, Joe. You need to knock it off because by the 20 executive order, they're like, you need to stop because it's making him look like a tyrant.
The president signs executive orders. That's all. If he signs 20, he signed 15. Obama signed 10.
I think Bush signed. Wait, Bush signed 3. Obama signed, I think 5. And I think Trump signed 6. But, and how many Biden signed? Wait. 43?
23?
43.
43? That's a lot. But
so what do you mean? What do you mean it's a lot?
I don't know the reason for when he did it. He got his own justification. He has his own justification.
Justification for what?
For signing executive order. I don't know. But
you gotta work for the House and Senate.
Let me tell you one thing.
But no, I'm just saying he can go back to use Russia to reopen the pipeline and save face. Make him look good. I'm just saying. Because he just reopened it, so I'm going to reopen it because people are complaining about gas prices. Then the green earth hippies be uproar about it, right? He could say this, due to Russia and accounting what's going on, we're going to reopen our pipeline so we could be self-efficient in case times of war. So we're in a crisis. We need to reopen the pipeline. I know it's bad for the environment, but right now we need to put our security and our national security first and everything else so people won't suffer. Be ready in case the time needs. We're going to reopen it. No one can complain. The hippies, would be upset, but they can't complain. But well, he's right because of Russia's crap. Russia did this, Russia did that. Dipping the carrot in front of you. It's play
Yeah.
on words.
You are watching the Marvel Point of View on YouTube. Today we're discussing the gas price, and the state of Delaware will be giving each citizen $300 rebate. Those that filed taxes in 2020.
Rob Peter to PayPal.
So,
but okay.
So that's why we're discussing today. But let me tell you my solution. One of the solutions to go back to 2020.
Okay.
Ask all the gas companies to give you the ledgers and to justify why this gas price is going up so high. 100% rise from 2020 to today. Let us know your region.
How much percent? 300?
Almost 100%. Because it was $2.
100%?
$2 and now it's what? $2 is today is $4. Almost 100%. And not even 50% of says $3.
It's Russia. The gas price going up because of Russia. All 2020. No. Since he's sworn in office. Okay, you look it up. Since he's sworn in office, day his inauguration, and the time he swore in to the day that Ukraine got invaded, it's Russia. Gas been steadily climbing. It's Russia. You didn't get the memo? It's Russia. It's Putin. It's his fault. For 2 years. 2 years since he sworn in office. It's Putin's fault that gas prices been steady climbing.
Okay, man. We hope that the gas price will come down if we take your advice that we should open the keys to pipeline and drill more gas domestically, and the price will come down.
Oh yeah, just reopen it and let them do what they were doing. We were doing so much when it was open, the Ray was running, that we were selling it. We made so much we were selling it. That's why gas was so cheap, because we had our own stuff. So why drill more? We just reopen it and just let them finish what they were doing. Reopen it up and keep going. We had so much. Then go to UK and because guess what? Guess what Putin did?
What did he do?
For Europe and everywhere else around the world that wants their gas and their oil, to buy our oil, you need to spend it with rubles, the Russian's currency.
Mm-hmm.
We don't accept the euro. We don't accept the US dollar. Only ruble. That's the only requirement he says. So guess what? Who's dependent on it? Europe. They depend on the gas and oil.
That's why
right?
is trying to up that.
So with the sanctions and all that, it's a workaround. So now guess what? Now Europe have to spend the European money, the euro, change it to the ruble to pay for the gas.
No,
guess what?
That's going to be a short term something, because the U.S.
Short term. What do you mean? It's going to keep the U.S. dollar out.
The U.S. dollars.
It's going to. So why do I need to get U.S. dollar if Russia refuses to accept the U.S. dollar, but they're going to allow European money? So why do I need to trade my European money for U.S. dollar to pay for gas? No, I'm just going to give them my European money, the euro, get the ruble, and pay for that. China's going to start accepting it. India's probably going to start accepting it, and stuff like that. Guess what? Slowly kick the U.S. dollar out of the market. That's why we had strong control of the U.S. dollar around the world. You use the U.S. dollar around the world, people would accept it because it was American money. American backed it up, 100%, whatever. Now we don't accept your money. It's useless. Then what? What we got? Nothing.
Nothing. The thing that is, Europe is not going to be buying Russia.
So this is another solution I'm going to give free for Sniffy Joe and his administration. Okay? Mm-hmm. Listen. We open the King Lone Star pipeline, right? We make oil, mass produce that we got so much that we can sell it. Sell it to Europe. Tell them, use the U.S. dollar to buy it.
But because
problem solved.
What they're trying to do here now is to make sure that U.S. oil is shipped to Europe to offset the sanction, so that they don't depend on Russian oil. because Europe now
Depends.
Europe now is trying to stop the importation of Russian oil. So US is trying to increase its production to ship more oil to Europe, to not need to for them not to.
The U.S.
Yeah,
How can we barely make enough for us?
we got enough. That's what people.
No, I'm just saying. If we make it, we open the Greenland. Right now, we can't make nothing. We don't make enough for us.
We shipping oil already to Europe. We are shipping.
No, we're not. We import oil. We begging these dictator countries, give us your oil. Give us your oil. Guess what? He worked at the Iranian deal. Okay. He told Iran that we're gonna allow you to have your pipeline. We're gonna give you the money for the pipeline to fully give you the money to build your pipeline free of charge. Right? Guess what? And they said, give us the oil. Guess who's building the pipeline? Who's building the pipeline for Iran?
Oh, Russia.
Bingo. Guess what? They're gonna get them oil from Russia, and Iran's gonna get the oil from Russia, and they're gonna sell to us for a markup price. Smart.
Well, I think I don't have enough information about that.
I'm just saying.
You're watching the Marvel Point of View on YouTube. We'll come to the end of this segment. We'll be coming back soon with another segment. We'll be discussing the Supreme Court. We just heard that the Chief Justice, one of the Chief Justice's wife, was texting the guys during the riot at the Capitol building on January 6th.
What?
We'll be coming back to discuss that.
I don't know nothing about it, but let's find out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe. We'll see you shortly.